I've got to remember that my potions probably don't last that long in here. I'm not going to be able to see any of the monsters. I hope the boss pops before the potions run out. It's like I don't have the potions to the boss or a Draki. I'm quickly regretting this. Still, it's only the bronze level. Jesus, how big is this map? I bet the very first monster pops the boss. Oh, maybe not. Has no idea where his cursor is at all. There we go. I think that's a lot. Probably won't even do it in time. It's kind of embarrassing. That is a big map. Have I got anything to help? Not really. No Piku, no Draku, no Resist. Fun times, fun times. I might go down in 34 seconds, but it's going to be close. Damn, it is nice. It is nice XP from the Echo time, isn't it? That was like bronze level and you get 22k XP. Yeah, have a good rest, War General. Look forward to seeing you later. Okay, fair enough. I must admit, when you said you were close to getting the Astral Chest, I figured you were maybe at 40, 45k, but it's all good. It's all good. I don't mind sending you it early. I say, another part of me was a bit scared that you'd managed to get up that high, so I'm kind of glad that it's around that level. Yeah, I figured it was a good timing for it, so yeah, no worries. I remember you mentioning that in general chat. I hope you do get it. It makes a big difference for running around for sure. And then you end up with a new addiction to overmorph potions. All gold chests in Siege should end in a void satchel, in my opinion. Oh my god, coffee's going down well again. I'm already sitting here dreaming in the next one. Don't think it'll be too long. I think the coffees I make at home are a little bit weaker than the ones I get from the shop, which is my addiction logic to have more cups. What's a different Christmas one? That's the perfect amount of PQ to have on that wave. If I do the other waves really quick, I get like just a few seconds of PQ, and that's enough to take down just enough so that they can't like swamp you in arrows and take you to a scary level. It's like as soon as one or two are frozen or dead, the pressure's totally off. I think I used Zilborn for a little bit because it was my first kind of big drop around level 60. I think I used that for a fair bit. Not for ages, but then yeah, I swapped to bow. But I must confess, like most games, I tend to like try and play bow for some reason. But yeah, it has been like, I'd say 60% bow, 10% melee, and now it's probably already up to the other 30% staff. Just from the sheer amount of runs that I'm doing at the moment. I think, I'm not sure if it's happened yet, but my 31 day count, like the monthly count on the website, I think it's about to go over 3,000. And that's definitely a first. That's never happened before. Hi Gorgandine, nice to see you. Admittedly now I picture you with half a shaved head, but it brings a smile to my face all the same. Hope you're doing well and having a good day. It's all a little bit chilled. I'm a bit chilled. I'm kind of, yeah, I'm in a great mood and stuff, but yeah, what with Poopsie arriving in a matter of hours and stuff, I'm expecting the weekend to be a little bit less chilled than, or more active even, or just more stimulating, maybe is the right expression, than usual. So I'm like saving myself and stuff. That's my excuse at the moment. I've got to make sure I do right. I'm going to do 2 back-to-back descending nightmares and forget about that. Let's use up our potions in Echo of Time because I don't think that's the best strategy. I would do a Frost Siege and oh my god, shut up, Steve. Running out of mana and the time it takes to click a fish on this wave without having taken any of them down is like normally where shit starts to hit the fan. Got away with it that time. Oh, this is my last run as well, dear. God, I need like 15 seconds of pots left. 21 seconds. I've got like 8 seconds. Hopefully they'll be grouped up again. Oh, I don't have much energy. I'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's make the most of the potions. Okay, they are both getting hit. Sweet. Okay. That's all good. Yeah, and see what I get out. Oh, tempering oil. Jesus, I forgot that drops in here. It's been so long. That's good though. So now it's just like a complete vault that I haven't got, but I did get an orb, so pretty much all my goals are filled in there, and I don't think I did 20 runs. I'm pretty sure I did like maybe 12 or 16. Probably like 14 because most of them are sets of 3. See, I'm going to do my two more what's his name, Echo Time, so I can see what's in my chest. Not that it matters because I'm not going to do any green runs. I tried that. It was kind of fun, but only for a very short amount of time. And only because it was on stream. I'd never done it before and made loads of mistakes. I think that's enough. I think that's enough overmorph to cover one run down in descending. Oh yeah, it is. No, might run out right at the end or something. Oh no, you mentioned coffee again. I've stocked proper up on it, but yeah, I'm totally ready for another cup, but I've busted my potion, so I guess I'll do this Descending Nightmares, then have a coffee and cigarette break, and then come back and do the last one. And then maybe open some loot stuff. Got a little bit to open, I guess. At least 5 of the big ones. At least 1 bolt. Probably might not still do a coffer because I haven't got any. I'd amassed 6, but I opened like 3 yesterday. So now I'm down to 3, and it's been a while, sadly. Not too much backtracking on this one, hopefully. Oh, crazy throw. I'm pretty sure that was done just to make me realise I've got like another 10 minutes before I can go make one. But enjoy. Thanks for being here again. Well, the loot expectation for Descending Nightmares has firmly disappeared. Maybe that'll trigger it. But I guess if it really had disappeared, I wouldn't have made that comment. Well, I'm definitely very chilled out today, which is nice. See, just making a comment like that reminds me that I really do. I got close to buying the Tail Air Ozbot thing, that the one that AI tracks you and has loads of features. But the main thing is that you can take it into real life and do the stuff. I think I'm gonna have to wait till after Christmas though. It seems like a bit too much to spend before Christmas. Come on, we've got coffee to make. Nearly there, nearly there. That's a lie, not even halfway there. Oh my god, it's like an episode of Waltons on General Chat. Not John Boy, not Jim Bob. I love the Waltons. Anything that brings back little nostalgic memories like that is fun. And I think the little girl in that went on to star in Little House on the Prairie like 15, 20 years later. And that even that's old and tragic. So you can imagine like the Waltons is properly old and tragic. But in the same kind of theme as Little House on Prairie. Oh, what's the one like... What was the original one? Was that The Hobbit they did in animation? Because to me, like... I still picture that one. Yeah, it probably was. I mean, I had fun watching it. It brings back nice memories, for sure. But yeah, was it The Hobbit? I thought it was The Lord of the Rings, but it might have been The Hobbit. Okay, but then, like, what's the... Like, before they made the movies, like, from, like, the 70s or 80s, there's an animated either Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. And that's still the one that pops to mind over any of the other ones. But yeah, I'd probably watch anything Lord of the Rings, Tolkien related. It was pretty impactful in my life. It was like, yeah, the first big book that I read under the duvet and stuff that I shouldn't have been reading because it was kind of like a bit beyond me and stuff. And I remember it was just kind of, yeah, a bit of an experience. It got to the stage like very quickly in the book where I literally stopped doing everything else and I'd be excited to be able to go and read it and stuff. And, you know, any book that gives you a love of reading for the rest of your life and then encourages you to basically have bookstores and stay involved with books, you know, I've got to give it some respect. So, yeah, I'll probably watch any version, even if it was just to say, well, that's crap. Like, what I'm expecting, The Never-Ending Story, because, yeah, those two books are linked. Because I watched The Never-Ending Story about the same time, which is probably why I read it with Torch under the covers and stuff like that. Very similar to what he does upstairs in the school attic. But yeah, Disney are about to absolutely butcher that film, in my opinion, from what I've seen of the trailers. Yeah, that will be the one that I'm thinking of. I can picture The Magician, especially. Like, I can picture that really well, that one. And yeah, I knew it was from like the 70s or 80s because it was kind of old when I was watching it. Back in the 80s, 90s type thing. Yeah, so I tried to get the rights to that book to make a graphic novel, and I got surprisingly close at one point. And yeah, the person who wrote it absolutely hated the movie and stuff, so it must have been a slight mission for Disney to like pull it off, and it looks like they're going to butcher it even more. But the book is really good, much better than the movies. But yeah, that original movie, you know, that's part of a generation, that for sure. And I say once again, along with like loving the Lord of the Rings and stuff, it all happened at the same time. I'm pretty sure I got into bookstores because of yeah, Lord of the Rings and the Never-Ending Story. Because, you know, the guy gets bullied at school and runs into the bookstore, and the bookstore's all magical and kind of like a safe place, and it's all like eclectic and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And then I blame world travel and ending up in Ecuador on Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Because that starts off with some scenes and they're flying over Ecuador and stuff, apparently. So yeah, subconsciously, I think I picked up on all of that stuff. And basically those three little influences influenced me all life. Okay. I think it is the Hobbit one that I'm thinking of, but I'm not entirely sure. Which is the one where they walk through the passageways in between, like, kind of time. Not time, but, like, they need to travel somewhere. And they can't go over land, so they go through, like, the place where, you know, bad things live and stuff. It's whichever one that is, because I definitely remember that from the animation as well. Oh, shit, I'm on level 4. Maybe I should have slightly more respect for these things that call themselves Guardians. Not too much, though. No, I must have no potions if I'm freaking on fire. That's pretty much the way I found that out. And I've got to remember it goes up to 9 and fires off one of my rhino heads. That's probably also why I don't have any energy. Nah, not where the Ents are alive and stuff. There's another one where it's like brick pathways that disappear and stuff, and portals they go through, and they know it's going to be bad in there and stuff. ChatGPT would be able to tell me probably off that nonsense that I've just said. But yeah, they can't go over land. I'm pretty sure it's the Lord of the Rings. And in the modern movies, they go through like something that looks like the Stargate SG-1 portal and stuff. Yeah, sounds like it. I'm going to ask ChatGPT about that a little bit. Because, yeah, that's one of the bits that was playing in my head right now. So it must be a kind of part that I liked. It also features massively in the computer game. Because, yeah, Lord of the Rings computer games have been out since, like, you know, computers have been out. And some of them have been particularly good. Like, there's one in particular, can't remember exactly which one it is, but it's by no means modern or anything like that. You're talking like maybe PlayStation 3 era, possibly, or maybe even the 2. But that was a sensational game. I loved it to bits, and you really felt like you were a part of the story. You really felt like you were kind of interacting with it and stuff. It had all the best bits, and it was just really good gameplay, I remember. And the bosses were, like, hard. And, yeah, it was really good. Okay, now I've got to remember I'm on level 5, and it ain't no joke. It's only hard if you make it hard. Oh, and that means coffee's like less than 5 minutes away. Let's get it on. Is this the last day for the Engine Multiverse? I don't need that. That's kind of rhetorical. I can just look it up right now, I think. Oh, there's a rod coming towards me. Oh, no, it's tomorrow. Fair enough. Uh-oh, Overmorph did run out. So it's been at least 12 minutes in here because I had 1400 seconds when I came in. So maybe coffee's like a few minutes away. Oh, I don't think I can do these guys through the wall. They're going to heal too quick. Yeah. I think if I get a freeze, if I catch them with a freeze, then like they can't heal or something. But then by doing all of that, I'm wasting a lot of energy, and I just got hit by a mana drain. Nearly 2 mana drains. So I think I should just stop being stupid. Well, less stupid for a little bit. And he's going to pop any second. Oh. Yeah, I just caught the old warden. Oh well. Got to take one of them out without the Dracu potion anyway. Oh, who was the lovely person who put a character buff on? That's nice. Descending Nightmare is brutal. Oh, Mr. Mastov. Freeze at ease. Now let me hear you drop some more of those keys. Don't know why there's random Snoop Dogg lyrics coming out now. It's probably a bad sign. God, now I'm thinking of old biddies as well from that other line that I shared the other day, and the fact that Sous Chef's here. I could have done with an in-game reward, really, to be fair. Oh, I nearly clicked on that portal then. Yeah, doing level 6. I don't know. I probably would be able to do it. I'm not going to, but Yeah, God of War's great. I love any one where that you can play co-op and one person's a giant like Viking dude and he's a dad, and then you get a 10-year-old, 8, 9, 10-year-old son to play along with. It's like those games are absolutely golden when you game with your son and stuff. I mean, he's 10. I'm not necessarily saying I'm like a giant Viking or anything, but you know, it's not that far off. Just minus all the training and red stuff. Oh, some pickled onion monster munch still left in the bowl, so I'm going to make a coffee, have a smoke, and steal some of my son's candy again, because that's one of life's little pleasures. They're crisp, but you know, there isn't an expression about stealing crisps from a baby. Anyway, I'm clearly spouting a fair bit of nonsense and not really sure what I'll do. I'm not sure. I'm not that into the God of War. Isn't that a PlayStation only thing? But I'm not sure. I'm just going to go and have a smoke. Back in a minute.